Hey everybody, I'm Daniel Radcliffe and I'm here to do a Wired Autocomplete Interview. Do I tear this off? Yeah, okay. What is Daniel Radcliffe's favourite Harry Potter? I mean, I love the last one, but I also really love the fifth, which is not a lot of people's favourite, I kind of realise. I love it because of the relationship of Harry and Sirius, and you get a lot of Gary Oldman in that movie. That was my favourite one, probably to film as well. We had a really, really good time making that one. So 5 or 7 part 2. What country is Daniel Radcliffe from? Oh! Really? People are still asking that. Cool. I'm from England. There's not really much to say in that, but I find it flattering that maybe you've heard me do an American accent, and maybe that's why you thought I wasn't British. I'm gonna assume that's why this question was being asked, and flatter myself in the process. What song did Daniel Radcliffe rap? It's a song called Alphabet Aerobics by Black Alicious. I am not a naturally cool person, and when I was given the opportunity to perform that with the Roots like backing me up the whole time, and you know I was just like, well, I will never get an opportunity to do anything this cool ever again. So as nervous as I was about it, I kind of felt like I had to grab it. So yeah, Alphabet Aerobics. The original is better. What's Daniel Radcliffe's Hogwarts house? Gryffindor. Come on. What is Daniel Radcliffe's zodiac sign? I believe I am on the cusp of Cancer and Leo, but I don't particularly believe in it. Thank you. Is Daniel Radcliffe on social media? No. It's a very quick answer for you. I just know that if I were on Twitter, I would be the kind of person that gets into fights. If you are talking to somebody on social media who is claiming to be me, feel free to go and give them shit. Is Daniel Radcliffe a Lions fan? Yes, I actually am. This is something that amazes people about me. I am very much split loyalties between New York and Detroit American sports teams. My girlfriend is from Flint, just outside Detroit, and we are a very big Red Wings house. Is Daniel Radcliffe's leg a lefty? No, I don't think so. I think I'm just very uncoordinated with both feet. Is Daniel Radcliffe the new Wolverine? Yeah, there's going to be a new Wolverine movie in which it starts off with Hugh Jackman being put into a hot wash, and then when he comes out, it's me. So yes, I'm very happy to announce that here. Is Daniel Radcliffe and Elijah Wood related? I mean, should really be are, but okay. We're not related. I have met Elijah once he came out to the Harry Potter set. I'm told also he has been mistaken for me. I am mistaken for him very often. I had a makeup artist on one of my last jobs telling me that I had been in a movie with Vin Diesel that she'd just seen the trailer for. Duh! Away with you. Why is Daniel Radcliffe in New Zealand? I'm not. I was last year, though. A good question. I was filming a film called Guns Akimbo, which is a crazy action movie, fable, weird comedy thing. I play a guy who, after a series of pretty horrible events, wakes up one morning to discover that he has been surgically attached to a pair of guns. The moment that I knew I loved that script was about 10 pages in, where there is a scene of him trying to go to the toilet very, very carefully with guns for hands. And that was the moment that I was like, yes, good, I'm in. I want to do this film. Why did Daniel Radcliffe become an actor? Luck. Yeah, I was very much just got lucky and was kind of in the right place at the right time, and then fell into something that I loved. You know, when people talk about child actors and all that stuff, I think the thing that makes me incredibly lucky is that I loved what I was doing. Why did Daniel Radcliffe have long hair? I assume you're talking about Frankenstein. I had hair extensions for that. I recommend not doing that if you can avoid it. I've been told I looked a little bit like a mini Snape. So, you know, make of that what you will. Why Daniel Radcliffe wears the same jacket every day? For 6 months when I was doing a play, I wore the same jacket every day because I realised that if it looked like I was coming out of the theatre in the same jacket and same pair of jeans every night, the paparazzi looked like they were getting photos all from the same night. When you have an opportunity to like annoy the paparazzi or just like win a tiny petty victory over them, that's fun. Where does Daniel Radcliffe live now? I am split between London and New York, with the majority of the time in London. I'm best of both worlds. Where did Daniel Radcliffe go to high school? I was affiliated with a school called City of London. It was great. They were very, very supportive of me doing Potter and really helpful. But to all intents and purposes, I went to high school on set. Where is Daniel Radcliffe from? Again, I'm from England. At the moment, part of Europe. But, you know, where did Daniel Radcliffe meet his girlfriend? We met on the set of Kill Your Darlings. Our characters in the film meet and flirt with each other. And the director kind of got us to improvise, and we had just met. So there is this weirdly cool, sweet record of us meeting for the first time and flirting. Yes, goodbye. Does Daniel Radcliffe come from the UK? Yes. Does Daniel Radcliffe have a son? No, I don't. As of yet, at time of recording. Does Daniel Radcliffe have tattoos? Again, no, not at time of recording. I really want tattoos, and I love them on other people, but every time I think about getting one in my head, the voices of all my makeup artist friends come into my head being like, screw you, you think we want to come in half an hour earlier to cover your tattoos before you do a topless scene? Like, we don't, so thanks very much. Does Daniel Radcliffe sing? Yes! I can carry a tune. I did a Broadway musical, and so I know what it is when people can, like, really sing, and I'm not, like, at that level, but I can hold a not too challenging tune without embarrassing myself totally. Does Daniel Radcliffe like Emma Watson? Yes! We got on, me, Rupert, and Emma, and all the young cast got on very, very well on the films. I think there is a thing where kind of everyone wants us to be best friends outside of the franchise. There's always going to be a recognition that only really the three of us have been through that very specific thing. And I think that's going to sort of join us forever. Does Daniel Radcliffe like Rupert Grint? See above. Okay. And yes is the answer. Obviously, I love Rupert too. Did Daniel Radcliffe, past tense now, did Daniel Radcliffe go to college? No. I dropped out, I guess is what you would say. I feel like a lot of universities to find out what you want to do, and I very much knew what I wanted, or at least the field that I wanted to be in. For me, thought it would be a sideways step from what I wanted to do. Did Daniel Radcliffe play Moaning Myrtle? No! Most of these questions I can be like, okay, see where this has come from. That one, less so. That is an actress called Shirley Henderson, and we are not the same human being. What did Daniel Radcliffe study? History, religion and philosophy, and English literature. Did Daniel Radcliffe won an Oscar? I mean, again, I've got certain problems with some of the tenses that are being used in these verbs, but no, I very much not won an Oscar. I don't know what that would even have been for. What is Daniel Radcliffe? This is a complicated question. Daniel Radcliffe is mostly water and carbon. What is Daniel Radcliffe age? 29 now. It depends when you're watching this. I might be 30. I might be 31 or 32. The internet's forever. I won't be younger than 29, though. That I can guarantee. What was Daniel Radcliffe's childhood like? Surprisingly normal, I think. If a happy childhood is one where you are, healthy and having fun, then I had a really happy childhood. It was in a very different situation than what most people are in. I think Orson Welles said working on a film set is like being given access to the world's biggest toy box. And that remains true. What links Daniel Radcliffe and Viggo Mortensen? Does this person think I'm Elijah Wood? What was Daniel Radcliffe's first movie? My first movie was a film called The Tailor of Panama. I played the son of Geoffrey Rush and Jamie Lee Curtis, and Pierce Brosnan is also in that movie, and he was so nice because I must have annoyed the out of him. Last card. How tall is Daniel Radcliffe in feet? 5.5. I'd probably get up to 5'6" if I'm wearing a little heel or some platforms. How to draw Daniel Radcliffe step by step? I have no idea. I'd imagine work around the eyes. That's if you just draw two big, spooky-looking eyes, then you're sort of halfway there. How Daniel Radcliffe was discovered? There is the story, which is true, but it's not the whole story, where I went to the theatre with my mum and dad one night. The producer of Harry Potter was sitting in the row in front of us. The sort of truth is a little more boring than that, in that they had already asked me to audition by that point. At the time, my mum and dad said no to me auditioning, because at the time the deal was to be film 7 films and for them to all be filmed in LA. And they just said, no, that's far too big a disruption to his life. And then, when the deal changed to 2 films and set in London, and then we had that like chance meeting with the producer at the theatre, then my parents were like, oh, maybe fate is trying to tell us something. How to be Daniel Radcliffe. You have to be conceived like 30 years ago and born in Queen Charlotte's Hospital in London. Work on your English accent and don't get too tall. You be there. Thank you very much.